Hello, hello. How's everyone doing out there? Coming at you with a little peasant chat. Gonna log on to my other computer here because work never really stops. Today we're just gonna free for all it because it is the peasant chat. Pretty much, I get on with people that have no money, people that defend oil analyses. You guys ever notice the guys that defend oil analysis, especially when it comes to amsoil stuff, swear to God that it makes that big of a difference. I love how they cite oil analysis and this and that. Then you go to a track, and these motherfuckers are shoving Motorcraft 550 in or 520 every third or fourth pass or it has some ridiculous green race oil no one's ever heard of. But you swear to God, it is almost like a cult where people put amsoil in something because I believe the tests, I believe the analyses. Bro, you got a fucking two valve. You have a two valve. You could probably put Marvel Mystery Oil, canola cooking oil, mazola. You can put olive oil in that bitch, and it ain't gonna make the lick of a difference on that piece of shit. But you guys swear to God that amsoil is King Daddy oil, and there's nothing. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. So, say hi to the people here. We're going to get after it. No real agenda. We're just going to talk some shit. If you guys have any subject matter you want to talk about, we want to talk about supporting Bondo Bird. Bondo Bird is up to $3,800, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see where Bondo Bird's GoFundMe, and whatever you think of GoFundMe's, I don't care. And if you're one of these Canada trucker guys like, oh, fuck GoFundMe, shut the fuck up. Don't bring that shit in here. But he's up to $3,680. So hopefully we get him up to $5,500. And you better spend that shit on the racing. I'm going to keep you honest. If you get a GoFundMe for $5,500 and I see you buying fucking Dior those Dior Air Force whatever the fucks, we're gonna have a problem. Oh my God, Air Dior's, right? If I see him with Air Dior's, I'm gonna have a problem with the whole situation. So we got Fresh Pasteles. I'm hung so low. Fresh Pastelazo. Both pastries did show up. Good morning, everyone. Says I'm hung so low. Josh Roy, Jared Wells, T. Gay, James the Young, Angel Puerto Rico, Wesley Stewart, Monty 540, EPA, JD Swag, Bruce Lee, TJ Sikorsky, Innocent New Edge, Alejandro V, Harley, Four-Door, Mamalona, and Donks, Phil, Christopher Mitchum, GTO Mike, we got Harley again, Richie Dawson, Melissa, probably baking since 6 a.m. I am so happy that this little cookie company that I know there's a lot of like nuts and bolts. If they want to grow, they're probably better off staying small because then they're probably have to gonna like, I don't know, do some law shit and like tax stuff and stuff that just kind of takes the fun away from just baking in their kitchen. But I'm happy that our community, because I see it all the time on Instagram, you guys are in there and you guys are just Cuban Coyote, some S550, and I see it on Instagram where I get tagged and I'm like, man, the Mustang community went in there. We're either fat guys or you guys just really want to support a small business, and I appreciate everything you guys do. Good day from down under, says Silver Pigeon. Good day from down under. Are you guys finally done with the lockdowns? Did you finally vote that government out? Fuck all that shit. Coyote Fury, Mofler, Clip Clop the Horse, Alan, Ice Melt Butthurt, Orby, Monty 540, Steven, Monty 540 again, Keith, Spicy Chicken Sandwich, Paletero Man, Franco Olarvides, and a whole bunch of other people. 305 F-150. What's up, Alex? The 4 system is clean. I have a triple pump dual regulator on my F-150. So if you guys are a member of my channel, you guys saw the unboxing of the F-150 4 Innovations fuel system. And for those that have never seen it, and I thought, why am I going to do an unboxing video, right? It's dumb. Well, I just want you guys to see what a 4 Innovations fuel system looks like so that when you try to buy another fuel system, you're at least deterred, because there isn't a better fuel system on the market, period, when it comes to what we do. Mustang, F-150, Ford related, Ford, a motor company related, 4 Innovations has it locked down. Now, if you want to buy a budget kit that the wiring looks like I put it together, and they just took wire from Home Depot, threw it in a bag, and a couple of relays. Oh my God, the relay situation is so stupid. And not so great instructions. I mean, you saw how the stuff was put together. It was it was almost pre-assembled to say this is how it goes on your specific kit. So if I were you guys, I'd really take a good look at that video, look at the unboxing, look at the filter, look at the regulator, look at the rails, look at everything, look at the gauges, look at everything that came in that kit, look at the pumps, look at the hat, look at all the quality, and then think to yourself, this is the lifeblood of my vehicle, the fueling. And if you guys want to skimp on that, you want to skimp on the fuel system because you want to save $200, have at it, buddy. Just don't hit me up when you start to have fuel delivery issues, wiring issues, relays burning up. Do not hit me up. I don't even want to hear it. I literally go, when I see like on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that, look, I don't answer half of the questions unless there's money attached to it. But if I get, a wild, feeling up my butt to answer a question, it's usually I have a blah, blah, blah fuel system that has nothing to do with 4 Innovations. My tuner said I'm running out of fuel. I'm done at that. But bye. Because I think they're coming to me to say, will a retune help? Will a retune help? So I'm pretty much going to tell you no. If it's fuel delivery related and your fuel pressure is dropping at watt, you think another tune is just going to fix your fuel delivery issues? And the moment I read anything but 4 Innovations, I don't care. And I've been saying that before they sent me a kit. You guys know that. I think the reason they sent me a kit was they were like, hey, actually, Beefcake vouched for me. And he's like, bro, this guy shouts your shit out from the rooftops. So, can we do something for him? But I've been saying that shit from way before. 4 Innovations for the win. Fuel system build quality is almost always overlooked. It's a part not too many people actually see come together. What do you think about the lethal kit? You're not listening to me, are you? You're not listening. Why are people listening? Why aren't people listening, bro? What is wrong with people? Like, too early to be dumbasses. Way too fucking early to be dumbasses. Have I ever spoken about any other kit on this program but 4 Innovations? My God. But Alex, retune it and give me more sauce, please. Yes, like guys that have a misfire. And they're like, I need a retune. The car's misfiring. Why don't you fix the misfire? Why don't you check your plugs? Why don't you check your O2s? Why don't you check your coils? Why don't you fix the misfire? No, the tune is causing a misfire. Tunes don't cause misfires, especially from Lund Racing. How can a tune cause a misfire? Unless they put the wrong firing order in the bitch, the wrong injector mapping. Like, you'd have to be a real fucked up cuck to screw that off. Peasants are up early. Peasants are up early. I'm 4. I think 4 is awesome. 4 to get anything but 4. What do you think about this other kit? How stupid are you, bro? My God. So on the lethal kit, I'm like, right. Look, if you want to buy that kit, have at it. This channel, own this, my channel. Forget who I work for. My channel, I only recommend 4 Innovations fuel systems, period. Yeah, 4 Innovations not for peasants. Exactly. People will budget fuel systems, probably run amsoil. Right. That's, boy, that's, that statement should not be overlooked. People who run budget fuel systems probably run amsoil. Amsoil. You guys are a cult. Literally a cult. Oh, well, I saw where? What? Are you one of those guys that saw that Viper commercial back in the 90s or early 2000s, or the infomercial where they ran Prolong in a Viper, drained the oil, and then drove it like, I don't know, 30 or 40 miles? You stupid motherfuckers really think they drained the oil in a V10 Viper and just used Prolong in it, stupid motherfucker? You really think that's what they did? My God. Tune doesn't change. Mechanical hard parts can fail. The end. I run super tech, none of that cheap shit. Hey, Alex, my wheel bearings are making noise when I drive. Can you shoot me a tune? My God. Hey, I've been tuned for 7 years, Alex. The car is awesome. Oh, the car's car's running lean all of a sudden. I haven't done anything. Do I need a retune? I've heard that. So your car has been tuned for years, and all of a sudden you think you need a retune? The GT500, my blue GT500, I was going to mess around with it yesterday. I got the trusty N-Gauge out. By the way, the N-Gauge is just fucking badass. I love the N-Gauge. And it's got a little idle dip that I know how to cure. And I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, it doesn't stall. It's been on the same tune for 4 years. So I was going to refine it a little bit in the idle. Then I said, no. It's not stalling, has a little bit of a dip in certain situations. Like, let's say after a long burnout, then it goes, that's it. I was trying to cure that, and then I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. Leave it alone if it's running just fine. And I took my own advice. A shop that I worked at, we used the oil you can find at the 99-cent store and never had an issue. Crazy how many people switched to 4 after they blew their shit up the first time, thinking it would be smart to save a grand or something crucial. 3 guys that I can think of that went a budget, whatever, it just budget. And they're like, but wait a minute. The guy that made the budget kit said it would support 900 wheel. Get tuned by him. It's real simple. This isn't a place you get a girlfriend. Bumble is. New member in the house, GT California Special Coyote, and we had another new member I wanted to mention. Thank you, because you can't pay here, but you can become a new member. JJ also became a new member. Thank you very much. And as always, I really want to thank the Parts Farm and 2 Auto Solutions. The Parts Farm just got in like 5 or 6 S550 Mustangs, guys. They're parting them all out. Some have good motors, good drivetrains. Others have good, suspension parts. Go to the Parts Farm on Instagram and on their Facebook page. They got a shitload of stock that just came up. And I look at it myself going, God damn it, I'd love an S550 IRS just to have parts, just so that in the future you want something. But yeah, they got some shit going on. And 2 Auto Solutions now has like 7 or 8 2020 GT500s they're going to be fucking with. They're fucking with ZR1s. They're fucking with Z06s, Camaros, you name it. They do everything. 2 Auto Solutions, not just the Mustang shop. They do it all in Puerto Rico. And I want to thank them for paying their bills on time. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Alex, my car's using too much blinker fluid. Okay, stop with the blinker fluid. It's never been funny. Blinker fluid shit's never been funny. It's never been funny ever. So stop it. Sounds like a lot of people never worked in sales and marketing. Yeah, Alex Gutierrez. Like, if you're one of those guys that believe everything the manufacturer tells you, I got news for you. They're lying. Hey, this kit will support 900 horsepower. Really? Show me. Show me a supercharged 900 horsepower application with your budget fuel system. And then I'll look at the data log and watch it be like, and for the tuners in the audience, 2.9 load, 11 PSI, and the fuel trims are nice and flat. And I'm like, somebody hit the math by 50%. 10 PSI, 2.9 air load. Yeah, fucking no problem. Morning. We'll listen to the replay. Alex, calves are on point. Enjoy the day. Puro pinche 956 a la verga, cuz. That's right. Puro pinche 956 a la verga, cuz. Exactly. A la verga, cuz. Justin 50 says, what would you pay for a 50,000 mile boosted Gen 2 premium car? 32 to 35 tops. I'm sorry. I am not one of these guys that look at a premium Gen 2 and think $50,000 car. Fuck inflation. Fuck everything else that's going on with bullshit. If to me it looks like a 30, I'm down to like price cars that are 2 years ago, because you saw what happened with the homeboy that tried to flip the car, right? He thought the car market was so hot. He was like, oh, let me flip it for 30. Nobody gave a fuck because everyone knows the car, and I sold it for 25. Homeboy tried to hit me up too later on. I'm like, bro, after all that shit, nah. You got the car, you got the title, figure shit out, bro. It's all good. Hey, Alex, what days do you hit legs? No homo. Monday and Tuesday tend to be chest days. Today is probably going to be a leg day. After the show, I'm probably going to do, and I do calves separate. I love you guys that do like squats, extensions, hamstrings, hip thrusters, and all this dumb, and calves. No. calves to me are their own day, along with like a bicep, like an accessory. Basically, the stuff you see, the bicep and the calf, I treat it on a completely separate day. When it comes to squatting, deadlifting, and all that stuff, that's its own separate day. So I could do that on an accessory day. Today would be probably that day, a bicep slash calf day. Chest day is usually Monday, Tuesday. Back day is the day after. Then I do, deadlifting and just kind of accessory stuff. So I push, pull, legs, and then accessories throughout the week. So it all depends on how you feel that week. Sometimes I do it twice a week, legs. Sometimes I do it once a week. Sometimes I don't do it at all that week. It all depends on how you feel. Used car market crashes around the corner, right? Get your money up, guys. Get your money up. If you have cash, put it away. Everyone with these inflated, ridiculous car prices are going to be like, oh, yeah, no, I really just want, I can't wait till the $2,500 to $5,000 Fox bodies come back, because you and I both know these fucking things that guys are putting out there are only based on Barrett Jackson auctions, where they saw a Cobra sell for $100,000 and they think their 86 notch with, on jack stands is worth $8. No, it's not. It's $2,500 with your rotted strut towers. Stop it. John Good says, and keep my name out the shit. What's he talking about? Did he say anything else before that? Keep my name out the shit. I don't know what he's talking about. When I hit my brakes, my throttle shuts and the car stops moving. That homeboy could have had the red car for $30,000, but his mistake was attach Alex to the name description. That was his mistake. He could have just flipped it, not put it on Facebook, because guys, you put my car on Facebook, people know it's my car. People know it's and then he started popping off this name. That guys, that car is worth $25,000. That car is worth exactly what he paid for it. Not one penny more. Sorry. You can work on calves every day, supposedly. Yeah, you can, because they recover really quickly. But if you kill them one day, it's going to be a problem. Push-pull legs workout routine for me. That's the way to do it, in my opinion. Whipple GT350 or Whipple Coyote from a roll, same mods. Which Coyote? The 350 gets it with any boost 10 PSI. If it's a 10 or 80 Coyote, oof, that's going to be a tough one. I drive a Vespa, safe, cheaper, more miles per gallon. Leg day for me as well. Good morning, everyone, says APOC. Oh, no, says, yo, I got a 17 Roush, 75 millimeter pulley. Everything else is stock. What do you think it's going to make? Rods on the ground. You have a 17 Roush with pump gas, a boosted pump, I'm assuming, because you're not giving me any information. I am going 75 millimeter. I don't know the throttle body. I don't know the fuel. I don't know the cold air, so I have no idea what it's going to make. But if it's on pump gas and everything else is stock, you're going to scatter the bitch. 2 rest days a week, exactly. Clap Foxes are going for like 8 to 10. What the fuck are they thinking? Ghost in the trunk. You take any supplements? I really don't take any supplements, Alejandro. I should if I want to like maximize my workouts, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm an all natural guy. I've always been. I don't want to say natty because that sounds stupid, but I've never been one to take any supplements. I don't even take pills for headaches. I don't necessarily. I like my body doing the best it can, and if it needs a push or a bump, I get it. I attempted to take some kind of supplements and protein powders back in the day, but all that did was make me gain weight, and I took the recommended amount. And then when you look at the actual label on the back of protein powders and stuff, it's full of crap. Like when you actually read, and if you guys subscribe to More Plates, More Dates, if you look at, he actually dissects the nutritional content on the back of some of the stuff, and it is filler, junk, proprietary blends, which is like a keyword for crap that we had laying around that we chopped up and put in there. I just said, let me eat a certain way. I'm strong for what it is. I'm a 44-year-old man. I can bench 3 plates, squat 400, deadlift probably close to 500. I haven't tried it in a while. So that's fine for me. I was a day late, dollar short buying the red car from you. Yep, could have bought it, could have flipped it. Your F-150 kit looked good and complete, and I can use my Whipple Rails 3.0 and watt injectors. Would you pair with 700 to 900 is the goal? I would want to get at least 1300s or FIC 1440Hs, only because I don't want you to be on the cusp of needing it. Now, Jake from Power by the Hour made 1,000 wheel with FIC 1000Hs, and he was good. But I just want to make sure you have headroom. So you might be able to do it with FIC 1000s or ID 1050Xs or ID 1000s, but if you can swing it for a couple $100 more, I'd get FIC 1440s or ID 1300Xs if you can swing it, sir. Is your diet mostly cookies? No. The 10 cookies that I bought, I ate 1. I gave the other 9 away. There was actually a body attached to Alex's red car. Oh, red car, natty. Raw creatine with water, no BS. Yeah, but that tastes like shit. That tastes awful. All the greats will tell you there's no replacement for real food. Right. I like real food. But the problem is I'm 230 plus pounds at 5'11". I can't sustain that for a long time. I think that's going to be a little heavy for my joints and just generally. So I'm going to try to, the problem is then you deplete you go on a calorie deficit, or at least eat mostly things that have no fat, and you try to get your body fat down, and then your lifts are junk. Your lifts go to shit. Alex out here drinking eggs like Rocky. No, thank you. Damn, you're pretty strong. I'm okay. I'm not strong for like top tier motherfuckers, but for regular dudes, yeah, they might think I'm really strong, but I'm not like super top tier strong. That 17 Ross has a fuel system, 10 feed, 8 return. Got it. Pump 85, otherwise stock, shooting for 15 psi roughly. I mean, you put bananas in the fucking tailpipe, it'll make no, I don't think it'll make 15 psi on a 75 millimeter. You have fuel system. What throttle body and cold air? Because the Roush cold air is 110 millimeter. The Twin 60 is not going to suck in that much air to produce proper boost. So 75 millimeter, you might be struggling to make 15 psi. You might be closer to 13. Try to look into the Beverly UMP protein powder. Nope, no protein powders for me. Thank you. Alex, you think it's still worth building a Gen 1 for drag racing or just get a 15 GT? On the fence about getting a new engine for my boosted 5.0 Gen 1 or maybe an 18.50 and build it. If your car looks really good, it looks like it's that really pretty blue, like the one I have, Deep Impact blue. I would build your car, to be honest with you. I think Gen 1s, the aftermarket is so robust. You have a solid rear axle. You can get good components, good suspension parts out there that are just top-notch shit, and generally have a better time, better results getting your car to go in the quarter mile than a S550. S550, let's think about it. Let's say you buy a brand new S550, whether it be a Gen 1 or Gen 2. The IRS completely has to be braced. So what does that take? Bracing, all of the IRS stuff, the tow arms, all this bullshit. I mean, then you got to pay $3,000 for axles or $1,500 or plus for axles. The diff is going to blow up if the car stays full weight after a couple, 10 or so passes. A good drive. Look, the S197, you're literally uppers, lowers, and a relocation, uppers, lowers, panhard bar, relocation brackets away from pretty much being done in the rear end and welding your axle tubes. I love grilled food. I'm 138 pounds. Goddamn. 5'11", 211 here. I think I might stay at 215 once I reach it. Yeah, dude, I'd love to be 211. 211? I'd look lean and mean, but I'm 230 right now. What are your thoughts on testosterone pills? I think you should use them if you have low test naturally. If you get your blood tested and you have generally low test, the problem is this. Once you start taking them, you're kind of stuck taking them forever. If you're a young man, don't take them. If you're still kind of developing, early 20s, don't take them. If you're well into your 40s and you have taken blood drawn and you have a general low energy feeling, it's probably a good idea to get into that, but I'm still not going to get into it because I can still get after it, no problem. Not contradicting. I make 1,000 wheel on 1050 with my triple pump on the F-150. I think the limit is about another 100 wheel horsepower. I'm glad I went for. Didn't wake up at night thinking about it. Good man. It's not about the taste. It's about the results. I get it. Do you feel heavy? I feel pretty good at 210 right now. I feel heavy when I play with Tony at the park and stuff, and I got a dart left and right. Not that I can't do it, but the joints go, uh-oh. So it's usually going, I don't want to bust a knee. I don't want to bust anything in here. Rami Zaidan in the house. How you doing, sir? He is working on so many Mustangs right now. It's not even funny. Good for him. Haven't heard Heavy Duty in a while. Where is Heavy Duty? Here we go.
Oh yeah. Hey, Wally. Heavy Duty.
230 at 5'11. That's some pro football running back shit. Yeah, for the first time, ever. I went to the gym and it's Crunch Fitness. I used to go to LA Fitness, which became Esporta. And I'm not one to really compare myself to people. I kind of just tunnel vision, get my workout. But yesterday I was working out and there were some guys that I thought were big, jacked dudes. I'm like, oh, these guys look, there's some beef at the gym here today. And after I got up next to them in the mirror when grabbing weights, I would totally outsize them because I'm tall and pretty heavy. And I'm like, wow, to me, in my eyes, that guy looks big to me. He looks in really good shape. And when I grab weights next to him, I dwarf him. And I'm like, but I'm not big and cut or anything. I'm just generally a big guy. 215 was the lowest. I'm 164 now. Wait, I was 215, lowest of 164, and now I'm trying to work up to 180. I wish. God damn it. You guys seem to have your bodies on point. So the best I looked was when I felt the worst. Like the best I looked was the worst I felt. When I depleted my body of carbs, I was cut, shredded, good 199 or 205 was where I got to, maybe 208, and I looked great. My face was sucked in though. I looked, the body looked good, but I felt terrible. Could barely put up 2 plates. So I don't mind looking a little more filled out, getting 3 plates up like it's nobody's business, shoulder pressing, 185, no problem, and 205 once. So I'm like, I'm okay with having strength, but eventually your joints are going to start going like this. And that's the moment that I'm going to have to really have a talk with myself. Whippled 5'0" is 6'2", 225. All right, let's get gay, guys. Height and weight. Let's go. How tall are you? How fucking heavy are you on the chat so I can at least visualize if you guys are pudgy little fuckers or skinny bitches or jack motherfuckers. I'd love to boost my car, but thinking of getting brakes first to stop the bitch would be smarter. Alex, the cut would look good on you, no homo. That's the problem, though. The cut is no bread, low calorie, high protein, and that's difficult. I'll try it, but man, I'm kind of in the middle of one right now. And boy, it's really difficult. The eating is the hardest part of any gym regimen. Alex, I had blood work and I have low test. I got the okay to get monthly injection of tests, but really have no time to get to the gym. I'm really conflicted here. Just do it, John DiNapoli. If you have low test and you can get on testosterone replacement therapy, you're going to feel better. And the time to go to the gym, you'll just randomly work out. If you have your energy back, you'll just randomly pop out, 50 push-ups or 10 or 15, whatever you can do. So I would get it just to get that general good feeling back if you have low test. You're a big guy. You're tall. You're a big guy. So once you get some tests, not, again, prescribed, I'm not saying you take steroids or anything, that prescribed based on your low test levels, you'll feel better right away. And all of a sudden, you will find time to go to the gym. Trust me. You should build another 11 to 12 car soon. Sure. Oh, I was a fat fuck. I'm 5'8". Got it. 5'10", 185, says Joey G. People don't realize being super lean is unhealthy and feel like shit. Correct. I don't want to be super lean. I don't want to be 10% body fat, 9%, 8%. 13 is 15 is probably pretty good for me. Lowest E content to 1 watt on E85R tune. Does the adaptive octane still protect at E? Okay, that adaptive octane has nothing to do with ethanol. Adaptive octane has nothing to do with ethanol. Ethanol percentage is not octane adjustment. Your car is going to run rich at E70. Rich, meaning it's going to try to pull 10, 12, 15% fuel if you have a tune that's set up for E85 on E70. If you guys think the number after the E is octane, you do not understand ethanol. Ethanol percentage and octane has really generally nothing to do with each other. You could still have about 100 octane on E75. So the adaptive octane has nothing to do with ethanol percentage. The adaptive octane logic is when you put 91 on a 14.0 stoic fuel, and then when you put 93 on a 14.0 stoic fuel, it makes a little more power. That's the adaptive octane logic. But if ethanol, you have a stoic of 10.0, which is E85. E85, 85% ethanol is 10.0 or 9.8 stoic. And you get E70, well, now the stoic is like 10.7. Nothing to do with octane. So the car's going to go, the fuel is denser. Now I got to start pulling fuel. And cars that run rich don't make more power. You know how the old term lean is mean till it's not? It has nothing to do with octane. It has everything to do with density of fuel. YouTube Corrupt is 5'10", 185. That is a good weight. That's a really good 5'10", 185 is excellent. Age, sex, location. 5'10", 185 says Zenith Skull. Alejandro V is 5'8", 175. Damn, get your height up. 8 sex location, 5'10", 138. No, you're not. You are not 138. That's like a hot chick. You're 5'10", 138. You want to go out sometime? That sounds really good. Monty 540 is 5'10", 160. What is happening? Dustin Shook, 5'10", 220. Cluster BM, 5'4". I love you. 6'2", 230. We got some beef up in this bitch. Ivan D is 5'10", 300. Big boy. Bill Gates is 5'9", 185. Lack of Alex is 5'10", 185. Hunter Walker, 5'10", 211, 21. No cutting. Cutting as hell. I understand. 6'2", 220. Another beefy ass motherfucker. I work at a gym. I work with a gym monkey, but I'm stronger than him by many ways. 6 foot, 230. Farm boy strong. Guys, muscles obviously does not equal strength. Muscles do not equal strength. Guys that are ripped, jacked, shredded are generally weaker than a farm boy that can put up hay and all this shit and deadlift 800 pounds. Don't think muscles equals strength. 7 foot, 325. No fucking way. Are you serious? Underrated technical says 5'10", 225. JD Swag 5'11", 230. Alan Davies 6'3", 225. Bench 250. There you go. He's giving me his bench. Mike Schmidt 6'3", 245. Shit. Res Basteles 5'9", 189 of Cuban bred build. Done 523 is 5'8", 170. At 50 years old, that's good. That's really good in my opinion. That's a good weight, good height, good weight for that height. Absolutely. 27. Yes, please. 5'5", 124. Stop it. That's chick stuff. Stop it. You ain't 5'5", 124. Come on. Want to fuck later? 6'1", 120, 220. 6'1", 220 is Jason Friedberg. Turbo Cobra 6'5", 235. Damn. That's a tall motherfucker. Pretty much stock. 6 foot, 216. Damn. I'm telling everyone's weight. So generally we have 5'9" to 6'2" guys in the 180 to 225 range. John DiNapoli. Yeah, I knew he was a big dude. 6'5", 275. That's a big motherfucker. Puro, heavy duty, and la chat. Yeah, this is a beef chat, except for the two guys that are like, that weigh as much as my girlfriend. 5'9", 170. The cut sucks, but you could do it. I know I could do it, and I've done it before. If you guys see the video of the V6 Mustang driver, have you guys seen that video? V6 Mustang driver? Okay, that's enough telling me height and weight, because then you guys are going to start giving me like, dick measurements. All these guys just eyeball their height and weight. 6 foot, 270 used to weigh 320. Esh is in good shape. Esh is 5'70", 190, and that's beef. That dude goes to the gym at 5 a.m., eats right, looks like he's generally genetically gifted that way, but I've met him in person, and he's an impressive fella. Like, you could just tell there's muscle on him. He's got a good jawline, good body fat. He's doing well. Giovanni Sanchez said, "What's up, Papa?" Matt DF98 says 5'10", 185, like everyone else apparently, and everyone's measuring from the taint, right? So I don't really advocate. I don't know how we got on lifting stuff, but that's where the Peasant Chat went. That's where I go. But I love talking lifting because Jake the other day actually asked me for the first. He goes, "How much do you think I can bench?" And I said 175. And I don't know if he looked at it, he took that as like a dig. I go, no. You've never lifted before. So 175 is going to feel really heavy the first couple of times. 2 weeks later, you're going to be up on 2 plates, no problem, 225. 2 weeks later, you're going to be up on 2 plates, no problem. Alex, you were lean in that Mustang Week video. Yeah, I was leaner. Let me, I guess I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I'll just show you a screenshot. And I was doing Caterpillar eyebrows before it was cool. So YouTube Studio, I was doing Caterpillar eyebrows before it was cool. This was like years ago. Content, video. Oh, no. Videos, filter, visibility. And then we're going to talk to private, apply. Let me see. I think it's called V6 Mustang owner. Oh, it was so stupid. I love it. Yes. boy, I was such a fun. Hey, guys. Dismiss. Let me see. If you could see like my collarbone area. Yeah. Yeah, right here. Backing up. But the last thing I need. Let me just mute it so I can look at it and see if I was able. There we go. There's a part there where I shrug my shoulders. And I'm like lean as fuck there. Let me see if I could big screen this motherfucker. No, come on, get out of there. Looking. Yeah, so here, here you could see the let me see, share screen, Chrome tab, introducing V6 Mustang owner, share. So here I was a solid 2 something, and you could kind of see my collarbone area is let me put it bigger here and go from there.
Local rental car company. I'm really proud to
You
say
see, so right there, especially this area. This video, people said I was so homophobic, but I'm telling you, it was the funniest video like I think I ever made. But look at the caterpillar eyebrows. This was like 8 years ago. Yeah, it's probably 8 years ago at this point. And but you can see my face is super thin, my head is like everything is lean. So, and I drew in those eyebrows because I was a V6 Mustang owner. Gay. Oh, that video is great. I took it off because it caused a little controversy. Do you know what I'm saying? Should be a members only video. Let us have access. No, because you motherfuckers will, you'll copy that. You'll put it on TikTok. Nope. That video is staying in the archives forever. No, thank you. I don't want that publicity out there. It's funny as fuck. I think it's my best video. It is the best video I've ever made. But everyone thinks that it was like homophobic. I'm like, no, it's just 2 gay guys really happy that they found their perfect car, a V6 Mustang. Checking in from the remote oil field. Watch later tonight, Madi. Underrated technical likes it. More views. Nope, not happening. Dude, I about died. That video, there's like 7 jokes in the first line. Actually, guys, I'll let you hear it. But I will not let you view it. Let me see. Is it Control-Shift-T will work? Control-Shift-T. Yep. So I'll let you guys hear it, but I will not let you guys watch it. So let me know if you can hear the sound. Hold on. Let me turn it up. So again, the beginning of the video is just great.
Hey guys, the other day I was at my boyfriend's house. I had gone over because I hadn't seen him in a little while. So we had anal intercourse like we always do. I gave him a couple of sessions of 69, a session of 77, some grumpy munchkins and a rusty trombone. But anyway, as I was knitting the sweater, relaxing after he pounded my butthole really hard.
Oh, fuck. There you go. So it was V6 Mustang owner, and oh my god, the hate I got from that. I love it. I love hearing it. It makes me laugh so fucking much. And people were like, oh my, I might be able to like play the whole thing. Did you? No, I didn't use a Sharpie. My girlfriend at the time drew them in. I said, "Can you do me a favor? Can you give me really thick eyebrows?" Because back then, Puerto Ricans were plucking their eyebrows nonstop. And I said, "I want the opposite. I want really thick, nasty eyebrows." And she did it for me, and we laughed our asses off. And I was making fun of the dude in blue. So if you look at the dude in blue back in the days, he has really thick eyebrows, right? Then he got cheated on and whatever. And he talked about it on one of his videos. Well, I came home, my girlfriend is Sancho was there. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Anyway, so I did that to like make fun of his appearance. But then I said V6 Mustang owners are gay. I never said anything derogatory. I basically said they're gay. That's all. I was the best. It was the best. My wife just started staring at me right now after hearing it. Right. She's like, oh my God, he's so gross. They're jokes. Screen recorded. Much appreciated. Right. B-Turd is probably offended. Right. V6 Mustang owner. Let's keep hearing it.
I wanted to let him know that we needed a new car. And he said, really? You think we need a new car? I said, yeah, we need a new car to replace our Miata because our car is getting kind of tired. Even though it's the best car ever made, I think we need something else. And he says, well, what are you thinking? And I said, well, I need something that looks tough, but I don't want it to be tough. In other words, when I give it gas, I don't want it to, jerk my head back in the seat. I mean, he jerks my head back and up, but the last thing I need is the car doing that. And he's like, well, why don't we? I really like those Mustangs. I said, yeah, but they're muscle cars. He goes, no, V6 Mustangs. I said, Ford makes a V6 Mustang? Why? He says, maybe a lot of people want to be posers. Maybe when they come in from out of town and they want to rent a car that looks tough but really isn't, you can get a V6 Mustang. I said, yeah, that totally makes sense. People totally want to be posers. But, it's fine for us. He said, yeah. So we're like, well, we went to the local dealership and I said, do you guys have V6 Mustangs? And after they laughed for about a half hour, they said, no, the only place you find a V6 Mustangs is rental car lots. said, oh, that makes sense. So after going to a local rental car company, I'm really proud to say that we've bought our V6 Mustang. It's just like we like it, rough and tough on the outside, but when you give it gas, it's nice and tender. Anyway, I'll be updating you guys on our Mustang. We might do some modifications, paint it pink, put a rainbow flag on the back of it, put some silly ass stripes, and maybe plastic dip the wheels or plastic dip the louvers. Depends on what we get. So keep in touch.
So yeah, and the funny thing is, it's right on the money. Like V6 Mustang owners put that I don't know what they call it. It's not a Dodge Charger stripe or it's like a Le Mans stripe, or a B Turf is gonna come here. No, it's back to the days of the G. Fuck, who gives it the two fucking stripes that don't belong on a Mustang? Nice and tender, right? I like the part where I said, after I went to the dealership and I said, do you guys have any V6 Mustangs? And they laughed for a half hour. Someone can probably use the audio and then do their thing and do this shit. Not a Coyote. Bliat looks tough with a chewy center. Damn, this video is still hilarious. I'm telling you, that video to me, I put it up and my ex-girlfriend was like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, it's funny. She goes, what's so funny about it? It's homophobic. I'm like, can you tell me what part of it is anti-gay? And she's like, I go, yeah, see, you're projecting your bullshit in this. It's literally a love story about how a gay couple found their perfect car. If anything, the thing I'm making fun of in this video is V6 Mustang owners, not gay people at all. So, do we have some people offended in here already? No, they're not offended. I think they're fine. That's what Ford did with the Ranger. What's worse, a V6 or EcoBoost owner? Honestly, I hate to say it, EcoBoost owners. There was, okay, so in the complex, there's a guy that has a red EcoBoost Mustang. And it's really pretty. It's I think it's ruby red, a 2020, like a Gen 3 version. And he's cleaning it and he's wiping it and he's like juicing up the tires, and it's got and I'm like, wow, okay. He really likes this 4-cylinder car. There's nothing wrong with that. I have no issue with that. So two very obvious gay guys. I'm walking Tony, and two very obvious out and about gay guys are like, oh my God, what year is this car? And he's like, 2020. Oh my God, life goals, right? And his partner goes, man, that thing is beautiful. And that's when the guy wiping his car started going, oh, my car's gay, isn't it? Oh, good shit. Someone should make an animated video to the audio. I'd have to play the whole audio through. You guys don't have the whole, unless they can clip it, but then that's great. Brokeback Mustang, the early days of cancel culture. Just post it. No, Isaiah, you don't understand how YouTube works. Isaiah, you want to post it because you want to laugh and see it. That video, someone will get triggered. Y se acabó. Bye-bye all the chats. Just like that. That's how it works now. That's how it works. Bro, that voice is a little too good. Oh, that voice is a little too good, Alex. Your gay impressions are really good. Fucking idiot. I love it. Oh, it's a little too good, so you might be gay. Oh no, I'm gay. I'm a gay. He took it back. He used it to the lot the same day. No, don't say EcoBoost. I have a Raptor. Oh no, I suck again. Is that car for sale now? No. So the gentleman really takes care of it. It's like maybe about a block and a half away. And he puts it in a garage. He juices it up. He does really good. But these gay guys were like, oh my God. And those same two guys walk around the whole complex. And I think I had my GT500 out one day, and they were like this. Like, oh, it's too loud. It's too manly. And I'm like, good. Don't like this car. Made my tits come. I don't know what it is with the EcoBoost owners, but they always tend to argue that their EcoBoost is faster than a Coyote. Guys, V6 guys are like that. S197 V6 guys were like how modern EcoBoost owners are with Coyote. They'll go, it's just as fast if you put a Pro Charger on it, and there's guys that literally to this day tout V6 records. Like, yo, bro, no one cares. No one cares. Yes, your turbo 6-cylinder Mustang runs 9s. Congratulations. Congratulations. How much money are you going to make on that product and that tune? You can have 3 guys because it's a gay ass fucking car. Sorry. The 2.3 SVO Mustang for some reason wasn't gay. Why? 5 lug, performance oriented, Coney struts and shocks. I think it's Coney. It was just a cool car. It wasn't gay. You didn't look at an SVO and said it's gay. It was the fastest production Mustang of that year. I think 86. The 86 SVO was quicker than the 5-liter. So they had something to say back then. Toxic Masculinity GT500. You can't get canceled. You'd only gain more subs. No, Isaiah, you have no idea how this works. Did Justin Starkey start with a V6? Yep. He started with a V6. And that shit was gay as fuck. And people would watch him and they try to get into it. And he got right out of that shit and went into Coyote stuff once it came out. There's an EcoBoost Taquache war in the Valley at the moment to see who's got the fastest stock turbo car. Man, who cares? Wow. Guys with 370 swears that they beat NA Coyotes all the time. The Cyclo motor sounds like a rusty trombone going down the road. Alex, what car would you build for no prep if you were into it? No prep, huh? No prep. Boy, something old. It's probably the Fairmont. If I was to build something no prep, I don't want to build a notch. But the problem is everyone's got a notch and everyone's, which that means it works. If you have a notch Mustang Fox body, it's just going to work with a good tire and, triangulated 4-link. It's just kind of going to do what it's going to do. So, I mean, it'd have to be, I guess it'd have to be a Fox if I want less and less bullshit, whether it be a Mustang or a long-bodied Fox like my Fairmont. I think that'd be kind of cool, but no prep to me is like big baller that are willing to crash shit, and I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy that's going to build.
You're not that guy. Trust me. You're not that guy.
A $75,000 to $150,000 car to run it on a skating rink and potentially crash it. It's just not what I want to do. I honestly don't even want to run on prep court. I don't want to run anything right now. I want to do street stuff. Just go rolling, hanging out. And if I come across a race, cool. But like to go to a track, tech in, go down the track. No, like that feeling is gone right now. VMAX Yamaha, you have thought of buying one since selling Jean Grey. Personally bought 2 bikes and love it. Yeah, at Morgan GT, I've thought about buying a VMAX, modifying it a little bit, and just going out on a Sunday right before sunset and just blasting for an hour and coming back. That sounds like a good stress reliever for me right now. Everyone better like this stream. They could make a 700 horsepower 2.3 EcoBoost right now. I wouldn't buy it. Fart noises. Same. Look, you can make a badass EcoBoost car right now. Something really fast, it is a fucking EcoBoost. I don't care about 2, 3, and 4 cylinders. No, thank you. You haven't seen the comments on Alex's TikTok fan page. People get their panties twisted easily. Right. All you need is that video over. I'm sure someone will do it just to get me in trouble because that's how it is. That's how it is nowadays. They try to get you canceled. They think it's look, this will get them canceled, and they might succeed. That's probably what they would try to do, unless people would say it's 100% satire. It's 100% satire, but nowadays you never know. Just don't race KOK. You might get the fellas rolling up in trailers on some gang shit. Oh, whoa, okay. V7350. That's on you. I don't know anything about that shit. Do you ride, Alex? I don't. But I've ridden before. I used to have a permit back when I was in Massachusetts. I never got my license because, look, every accident I saw with a motorcycle rider was not his fault. Every person I knew personally, that's stupid. Every person I knew, that just sounded grammatically incorrect. Every person I knew that got into a motorcycle accident, it was never their fault. It ended up being, someone's taking a left turn in front of them. They didn't see him, and boom, they go right into their fucking door or fender, and they flip over the bitch, and they got bazillion broken bones. No, thank you. The only EcoBoost I'd consider is the new GT. I can't believe EcoBoost premiums are going for $25,000 to $35,000. My friend has a 2.3 that he spent stupid money tuning. He was so thrilled that it only barely lost to my stock 5.0 S550. They can't cancel Poppy. Oh, they can. They can try. They can cancel anybody they want. Getting myself a Husky 701 SM. No more heavy street bikes for me. My street bike days are over. I'm self-employed and can't collect unemployment. If I get injured, been there, not going to go broke again. Exactly. I understand that 100%. You are being reported, says El Jefe. Fuck motorcycle riding. Rode for 10 years and never been down, but too many friends and people die on them. If Crowder isn't canceled, you won't. Guys, Crowder is not me. I'm just a little fish. You know, if they wanted to, if someone really wanted to get after me, they could do it. What am I going to do? I'm not gonna fight it. What if someone decides to get their panties in a bunch on some dumb shit? They can find any reason on anybody to try to cancel them. Alex, a V6 Mustang guy spent enough money for a down payment on a Coyote, putting a body kit and an air ride on the car. There are people, okay, if you would like the S197 body style, if you like the S, that's fine. Body kit it, wide body it, lower it, cool. I got no problem if you're an aesthetics guy, but stop talking to me about performance with those cars. You should be getting royalties from that TikTok page. Again, guys, how do you make money on TikTok? Explain to me the mechanism. Go. You don't make money on TikTok. You can link to somewhere that makes you money like the gentleman did. He actually linked my YouTube page. So he linked my YouTube page to that TikTok. And I'm like, dude, go ahead, cut it up, do your thing. But on TikTok itself, no, Samuel 10R80, what the fuck is wrong with you? Views. Are there commercials on TikTok? What mechanism is there to make money? To make money. There is none. People that are Insta famous, millions of subs, millions of followers, millions of reels and bullshit make no money. You know how they make money? They go live and people can buy cards. That's how. Subscribe. But TikTok does not have that mechanism. All they can do is link to something that makes you money. So if you are a chef and you do TikToks of cooking, you link to your restaurant so people can find it. If you have a YouTube page, you cut up things, you link to your YouTube page because people can find it. TikTok on its own does not make you one fucking dime. Not one fucking dime. And if he makes a little money off of that, fine. What am I going to do? He can cut up Joe Rogan clips and make fun of them. He's going to get paid. And he links my YouTube to his TikTok. Why would I say no to that? Go ahead. If you make a little money off of that, go ahead. What do you want me to do? I'm going to take money from him? He's actually doing me a favor. There's a creator fund on TikTok. Yeah, okay. But again, guys, I get it from advertising revenue. Advertising, the commercials you look at, and the members. I don't go on TikTok. I'm a grown ass man. That's a kid thing. It's not my thing. Let the kids do it. Let him cut it up. Let him edit it. Let him make a little money. And if he links my shit to it, cool. Now, if he doesn't link my shit to it, I'm going to say, all right, I might have an issue with that, but how can I stop it? It's a public thing. He downloads it, puts it up. How can I stop it? I can't. TikTok was created by the Chinese to make the Western world dumb. Yep. If you look at what TikTok is in China, it's kids showing off engineering feats, engineering projects, things that they did that are mathematically, astute. People that are heavy into math, heavy into engineering, they showed off what they could do with their brain. Here on fucking in the United States, people booty clap, people, put dog farts, dumb shit. I don't have that shit on my phone. TikTok creative fund, but it takes millions plus few to make 20 to 40 bucks. Thank you, Cliff Hatcher. I've looked into it. Do you guys think I don't look into this shit? Do you guys think I just talk out of my ass? Nobody makes millions of dollars just on TikTok. What happens is they can link to somewhere that actually gets them paid. Merchandise store, YouTube page. They can upload their TikToks to YouTube. That's how it works. After you've been driving a while, you can anticipate where the people are going to go, sudden lane changes, etc. Yeah, I get it. But then what if you haven't gotten there yet? And someone cuts you off? Dancing thoughts, exactly. Tony Cam, fact. Right. A lot of people think that do you think that millions of views on TikTok and Instagram equals millions of dollars? No. Millions of views on YouTube doesn't equal millions of dollars. Millions of views on YouTube equals hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of dollars. which you then have to put back into the business to keep making similar money. The money I make, I put it back into the channel, whether it be time, effort, cars, whatever, and I sustain it. But you see that guy, what's the guy that's like one of the more popular YouTubers that he makes a ton of money, but he goes, to make a video cost me $2 million, and I can maybe make 3.5, and after taxes and everything, I'm really pocketing, 700 or 600 or 500. Guys, you don't know how it works, man. There is no big money in any of this shit. 45 cents for 50,000 views. My fear was getting rear-ended on a motorcycle. True. Alex, after nobody, you forgot to say, does it better. Mr. Beast. That's right. Mr. Beast blows all of his money on videos. So everyone's real up on it. So Mr. Beast is a very popular YouTuber. He does like dumb shit, like game show stuff. And like, I don't watch a second of it. I only heard from him from a clip of a clip. It was like a TikTok clip on YouTube, on Instagram. It was like the dumbest inception of clips. And it was like Mr. Beast. I'm like, who the fuck's Mr. Beast? And then he said, I make, $2 million on a video, but it cost me $1.5 million to make. And then after I pocket the 500,000, I get taxed on that. And then I got to throw all that back into the next video. And I'm like, that sucks. That sucks. Adam LZ talked about what he makes, but also what it takes to make those videos. Can you sell dirt on TikTok? Probably not. You can be the PR blippy. Autoblog shows what it makes on YouTube, on Facebook. He shows the stats and everything. My kid watches him. Damn, what's Mr. Beast exactly? What's your diet like? What's my diet like? So guys, maybe I'm weird, but I don't think I'm hot shit. like, do you guys look at me and go, oh, I really know what Alex is like? I am not this jacked big. I don't think I am. My girlfriend says, but she's my girlfriend. So she's always going to, she's the hype person. She's like, oh, you look great. And then I'm like, look, I'm just a normal guy. But when people start asking me about my diet and stuff, I'm like, do they think I'm like this big guy? Because in my mind, I'm not this anything. But you guys keep asking like fitness questions. And I'm like, why are you asking me? Ask someone that's actually fit. Stand up for the camera, please. Hey, fucking homo. Oh, man. YouTube says, we want you to start an Alejandro fitness channel. Guys, that would be, if I started a fitness channel, you guys would be severely disappointed. I am not fit like you guys think I am. I'm average. I'm like average. Maybe I look big and I lift heavy weight. But when I look at someone in a fitness channel, to me, they have to be pretty shredded and fit. And I'm maybe above average in terms of like muscle mass and stuff, but I'm not like fit enough to fancy myself a fitness guru. I would feel so douchey doing that. And I wouldn't do it in a public gym setting either. Like if I did it, let's say if I did YouTube full time and I have the dating channel, this channel and a fitness channel, I'd have to do a private gym or have to get my own gym equipment in a big garage. And that's going to cost me stupid money. So no. What did Ray say? Someone said you're wrong. You can be the PR blippy. I don't even know what that means. You're not a flamboyant. Everyone is fucking flamboyant now. It's pretty gross. Oh, gotcha. Do a 360 for the gays in the chat. Gym vlogs. I just want to see you squat. That's funny. Show us your ass, Alex. We're paying customers. Didn't some chick make a ton selling farts in jars? Alex is the next strength cartel. Fitness bicho in your mouth. It's just from the vids. It's just from the vids of you shifting. I guess so. I guess people like, okay, so I do have a bigger chest, right? And people like, that motherfucker better bench 405 with tits like that. And I'm like, well, that's a weird comment. That is a weird comment. I want to see the Carb Coyote come to fruition. Okay, so news on the Coyote Carb Coyote thing. That will probably happen sooner than the small block Ford stuff, because after you do the math, right? I can get a Gen 3 brand new Coyote motor for 50, let's say no more than $5,500, long block. Delete the DI, get the Billet Pro Shops DI delete plugs, carb intake, carburetor, MSD, and that bitch, I have access to a test stand that you can start it. I'd have to call up the headers again and go, hey, remember those headers that I put in the Fairmont? I need another set. but I want like a badass coating and blah, 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 blah. And I could do that pretty quickly. And I could probably do a build process with that. What I'd probably do is duplicate that test bench in one of my garages and get the motor situated first. Jake actually said that would be a good idea. He said, get the motor situated first, meaning carb, get it running on a stand, make sure you run ethanol in it, put wide bands in the long tubes, and make sure you get it tuned at least idle and slow revs so that when it goes in the car, it's ready. It's ready to, do some fine tuning and watt hits. I go, that's actually not a bad idea. So how much would that run me? So we're going to talk about $5,500 for the motor. We're going to talk about $600 to $700 for the intake. We're going to talk about $1,500 for the carburetor. I'd have to do a lot of research, and I do not want to run that car on pump gas full time. I want to run it on E85 full time. But if the carburetor company says something like, it's probably a good idea to get everything dialed in on pump gas first, because it's a regular Coyote, but I would have to lock the cams to an angle that Junior thinks is proper. And I'd have to put sensors on the bits to make sure that the cams are in the proper spots. And it's just basically fuel and an MSD, and I'm done. The tuning is all in the carburetor at that point, and timing system, meaning spark and fuel. That's it. No VCT control, no nothing. That really, really perks me up because I'm going to be into it for less than $7,000 for 480 horsepower crank or 460 crank. And then I can do cams and I can do the intake, and carburetor alone might add horsepower. So that'd be interesting to see what it does on a actual chassis dyno. The Carbureted, that's not bad. That's not a bad name. Carbureted for the win. F-150 or Mustang long block for the carb setup. Mustang, 100% Mustang. It does make the same power. 5,500 is a damn good price. I watched you in high school, and I didn't even have a car. When I got my Gen 1, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. And thanks a lot, Alex. Oh, wait, that's awesome. I mean, damn, it makes me feel old, but that's awesome. Rocket the CSU carb. That's what I'm thinking. Mini bike, thermal quad, Carbo Coyote. Go for it. First live I've made in a few months. We'll continue as a premium fan working for that third bike. 5 vehicles registered in my name in California. Shit ain't cheap. Great show. Mortgage GT getting it done. Damn, late to the show. I'll catch the replay later. It's been a good one. We're talking fitness, gay stuff, and motorcycle stuff. And now Carb Coyote. It covers everything. CSU makes a nice carb, and Kevin has awesome customer service. Alex, you ain't no fat Jamaican from Nebraska. No, I definitely am not. Look, I feel so fucking douchey taking videos of myself working out, but everyone does it. You go to the gym, everyone does it. And where I go, the gym I go to, it's almost set up for that. They have little phone stands on every piece of equipment to like film yourself. And it's good to see for form and stuff. But I know the reality is that they're doing it for Instagram and stuff like that. Now, a leg day would be interesting because you guys would look at my leg day and go, okay, that isn't that much. And then I'm like, okay, try it. Try my leg day. You try my leg day, you won't walk for a couple of weeks or a week at least. Like you won't walk right for at least a week. Are you going to port the carburetor? Would the Carb Coyote fit under the hood? No way. And that would be the cool thing. No fucking way will the Carb Coyote fit under the hood. It would be high rise as fuck. So I'd have to do something to that. Someone said get them likes up. Let me go look in YouTube and see how many likes are currently on the thing. There's 275 people on the chat, which is about normal. Let's go to YouTube Studio, and then I'll show you what I see on my end, just so you know live, just so you know what I see, because it's usually delayed. Like they delay the it's already limited. Oh my God, they already limited ads due to content identified as not suitable for most viewers. See, they know what you're saying. So when people start talking gay stuff and gay this and gay that, forget it. It's like keywords and it kills it. 233 likes, 268 people. That's not terrible. I'll show you guys what I see on my end, so you guys kind of understand what I'm seeing. Share. So yeah, this is what I see on my end. So, you know, if you guys always ever wondered what I see in the chat, there's 231 concurrent, which is like average, chat rate, views, average duration, and then 200, then we got 241 likes here. New members, 4. Thank you for the new members. And I think this is a better system, right? I think this is a nicer way of putting it up there. I can actually see your emojis and stuff, but on StreamYard, I don't see it that well. You know what I mean? Like I just don't see it that well on StreamYard. So we'll see how it goes. I got a Gen 3 now, 10 speed. Good for you, brother. Don't tease me like that, Alex. Send me that leg routine. Maybe. I'll see what the deal is. Just refreshed. 231. Got it. Might hit Cars and Coffee after this. Hopefully there's some cheeks. Wait, is there Cars and Coffee today? In like here. Let me see if there's a Cars and Coffee here. Cars and Coffee West Palm. Because I haven't gone in forever. And it's because I don't know. It's just I don't care. Cars and Coffee, Palm Beach. Let me see when the next one is. April 3rd is the next one. So yeah, here it's April 3rd. So I might go to that one. Who knows? Big turbo Carbureted. Now that's the S550 Scotty. You see where I'm going with this. So if I make a NA Coyote Gen 3, it's got to be Gen 3. Got to be a 2021 or 2022 brand new motor, Gen 3, lock cams, delete the DI, carburetor, MSD. Send that shit. Now, tuning isn't anything but the carb stuff. Everything in the carb the tuning is in the carb stuff, and then the spark you're commanding. That's it, which isn't really a table. It's more of like a gradual thing. That would be enticing. That would be something good. It wouldn't drive that well. It would chop like a motherfucker. It wouldn't drive that well until about 3,000 RPMs, which I'm okay with. And then later down the road, if I want to supercharge it, I would probably call CSU and be like, hey, I want a blow-through setup. And they probably hook me up with that too. They'd say, well, what's your fuel system like? I have 3 fuel pumps, 3 Four Innovations fuel pumps, 2 274s and 1 285. If I need to change stuff, I'll do it. That's not a problem. But that won't go into the Fairmont until the Fairmont is front half and back half. I'm not going to do that until the car weighs 2,500 pounds. It's got to be light. In the lab. Do you look at Andrew Lavender, 7-second quarter and 2-valve? Just a normal guy getting it done. No, I don't. But it'd be cool to, again, I don't know much about 2 valves and that whole world because it's kind of like a world that I'm not involved in. I'm mostly a Coyote and small block Ford guy. I skipped the whole 2-valve, 4-valve, 3-valve. I skipped all that. I skipped over all of that. I went from Fox body, small block Ford stuff right into Coyote. I just 2-valve, 3-valve, 4-valve wasn't my thing. So I just don't really pay attention to it. Carbureted Coyote would blow a lot of people's minds. Oh, I have Alejandro V. I'm working on some stuff right now that's going to blow people's minds on GT500, 1314, and then that Carbureted Coyote I think will be really good content because I'm going to try to take you through the process. The hard part is going to be time. But I have 2 garages. I have and all they are is storage right now, really. The white car can be pulled out. I can make that into a mini shop and get everything done into there pretty easily. Thanks for the unboxing vid of the Four Innovation stuff. Look good. I thought you guys would like that. Didn't Amelia do something like this? No, she put a big fucking big block or something in an S550. After a heavy squat, they lucky to get off the toilet, right? You skipped all the junk. 351s and Coyotes are all you need. That's kind of what I'm saying. It's just a dick. That's kind of what I'm saying. Because the 2-valve, 3-valve, 4-valve game to me, it's just, you need too much shit to make it badass. You know what I mean? Small block Ford, you need money, but you can make it badass. Coyote, you just need fuel and boost, and it's happy. And that's why I like that. You skipped 2-valve, 4-valve. What did you drive during those times? Okay, so between the time that I had my last notch Mustang, I drove a 6-liter truck, 2 years, as a millwright, 3/4 ton. And then, but the thing is, I had a Fox body like in the 2000s. And that stuff already started coming out. So I drove mostly Fox bodies all the way through that. I bought a 3-valve Windvale Blue 3-valve. What a piece of shit. And when I almost got beat by a Mazda Speed 3, yes, I beat it by like half a car. I said, yeah, no, this thing's a dud, 305 horsepower. And I started looking around as to what would make this thing go fast. And I found out it grenaded at 450 horsepower if it was boosted. I was like, you know what? This shit ain't worth it as a platform. So that was 07, 08. And then 2 years later, after driving my truck for 2 years, Coyotes came out and I bought the black car. The Carbureted would be would also offend EFI purists. Yes, every tuner that thinks he knows shit is going to go, you're a dumbass. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're a moron. You're taking steps backwards. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day. It's because they don't know. I think it'll become a thing, especially with the APA stuff. Now you're understanding me, Coyote Kelly. Tuning, they're going to deem anything that can plug into the OBD2 port as a emissions or a potential emissions defeating device. So what if you don't have an OBD2 port? What if you don't have a computer in the car except the MSD running the spark? All that shit goes away. People like me that like an old school carburetor stuff, and it does make good power peak. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You guys think, look, EFI is awesome, obviously, but carburetor stuff, if you know what you're doing, has its place for sure. Alice, can you tell me the best platforms to start on? Obviously, Gen 2 or Gen 3 outside of Ford. Oh, fuck, outside of Ford. Well, I'm old. So when we start talking, don't even talk to me about what generation is the 80s Camaro, like the IROC, the Z28s and stuff like that, like the 80s Camaro. What gen Camaro is that? If you're talking about a best platform to start on, aside from Ford, I mean, you got to look at what your competition was back in the day. And if your competition was Grand Nationals, old school Chevelles and Novas, import stuff I don't really fuck with. I like at all. Like, I don't even care. I know a lot of people talk about Nissan stuff, talk about 370Z stuff, 300Z, twin turbo 300Z, Mitsubishi, 3000 GT, VR4, all that's bullshit. I am not that guy. I'm literally not that guy. Like, not at all.
You're not that guy, pal.
So,
trust me. You're not that
the stuff
guy.
I was racing back then was big block Chevelles, Grand Nationals, T-types, Z28 Camaros, Firebirds. Actually, to be honest with you, the Firebird, like the Firehawk and stuff like that, I've always thought was a really good looking car. Like the Fire Chicken and all this bullshit. I've always thought those are really good looking cars. Everyone said third gen. Yeah, so third gen, Gen 3. So let me look it up. IROC Z. So this is what we were racing back in the day when I was on the come up. Share screen. Was this shit. Chrome tab, IROC Z. Should take rid of the audio. So this is what I was racing back in the day. Okay, when I was out there racing, that's what we raced. That's what was available. That's what your competition was when you had Mustang. So a lot of people were building these, but I didn't like them. And back then, the technology wasn't around to make those things worth it. Now they had a 25th anniversary, and I don't think it was an IROC. Let me see. Was it a 25th anniversary? Yeah, these were actually pretty quick for what it was. These were, for whatever reason, in 1992, these cars started coming out and they actually started moving out nicely. But then you had the Firehawk, and I think that was late 90s, early 2000s. These things really, really got everyone's attention. Like, everyone really started getting these cars out there, and you started feeling like, oh my God, stock was damn quick. Now they had a WS6, right? A WS6, and those are beefier looking, in my opinion, right? They had a really raised hood. I thought this car was like, this car is badass. I mean, you call me crazy, call me gay. This car's badass. I love everything about how this car looks. Look at the ass on this thing. Remember, what's the guy's name who raced a silver one on the street a lot? Big guy from Oklahoma, I think. That's the first time I started looking at these cars and going, oh shit, that thing, what was his name? But the WS6, is it Firehawk or is it called the Firehawk or just a WS6? Okay, yeah, come on. How can you not look at this and go, it's a set of wheels and freight train? That's right. The gentleman who owned the car, Freight Train. What is this, an R8 looking thing? It's an accurate, it looks like these cars are the only vehicle I looked at back in the day that I went, if I was going to build, or at least Oh, come on. You don't think that's good looking? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a Mustang guy, 100%. But that shit is bad. That's bad. So WS6 Firebird, I don't know, some gay shit. I know, I get it. You might think it's gay, and I understand. I understand the whole thought process. But this was heavy competition back in the day. If you had a quote unquote trick flow top end Fox, and this guy rolled up next to you bone stock, you'd be nervous, right? If you didn't have sticky tires on and the race was longer than a quarter mile. Look, this thing's gonna just pass you, no problem. Someone says SLP Firehawk. What's an SLP Firehawk? Images. Yeah, no, yeah, I don't, yeah, it's not my thing. But anyway, that Grand Nationals, Grand National was just badass car. Still to this day, one of the best looking. Beauty. Look at this thing. Fuck me. One of the better looking cars like ever made. So when I was racing, this is what your competition was. So if I was going to build something not Fox or not Ford platform, it'd be like a G body. Obviously, I can't get my hands on a Grand National. They're extremely expensive and sought after. Or a Firehawk. Oh my God, that is a bad bitch. And I've talked about a white T-type. White T-type Buick. White T-type Buick are just, shit, look, oh my God. You gotta stop. Come on. That is a bad motherfucker. That is a bad, oh my God, I can't stop looking at it. And even this I like. I like just the regular look of a T-type over a Grand National. I like that they had different colors. But white, for whatever reason, with Grand National wheels was the tits. But look at these fucking CCW type wheels on this thing. Just a beautiful, beautiful car. Those are the best times, guys, for me. I mean, growing up during that era, I know some of you grew up in the 60s and 70s, the older folk, and you saw Barracudas, you saw Chevelles, you saw Novas, you saw everything, Camaros, Mustangs on the street. I grew up in the era of Fox Body, Grand National, WS6, IROX, and the old school stuff was still bleeding over. And so I saw it all. I saw the already vetted and built Chevelles, Camaros, everything. Dodge Darts were very heavy in the neighborhood I grew up in. And then people with some money started buying the Fox bodies, the Salines, the Grand Nationals, the Firehawks. You know, there have been like three or so from what I can tell, eras where the muscle car and generally was hot. So you talk in the 60s, 70s went down, late 80s to the mid 90s went back up. Then 01 was trash. Then the Cobra kind of had a blip on the radar. And then Coyote went pooh, like it was the Coyote era, LS era. It just Dodge with the way the things that Dodge is doing now. We're in the middle of the best time ever, literally ever, for horsepower and racing. But you can see over the horizon, if you take a look, get some binoculars and look over the horizon, you'll see that dip. You'll see that slow, oh my God, EPA, look at oil prices, Biden, all this bullshit, and it's starting to curl downward again. So we don't know if it'll ever come back. Let's be honest. This might be the last one. So cherish it, build it now, because I think in 10 years, you're not going to have this unless it's electric car shit, which a lot of you guys hate. I get, but this horsepower ICE vehicle thing, I think old school builds are going to become more popular. Hence why I'm looking at the Carb Coyote setup. Carb Coyote, love the motor. Motor's awesome. Put a carb in it, put some MSD in it, see if there's performance. Try it. So that'll be like a $7,000 project that I'll get into here shortly. And I got to grow up in the era with the riced out Civics and Toyotas, 2007 at least, right? And unfortunately, Coyote Austin, that's the Fast and Furious era. The Fast and Furious era did more to hurt the performance car game in terms of V8 stuff, because ricers and people that actually thought NOS is how you pronounce nitrous oxide systems, NOS, that kind of just took my interest away. People would, do you have NOS in this thing? What? And guys that actually raced and built cars would just kind of laugh at the Fast and Furious crowd. And the Fast and Furious crowd is the Texas 2K crowd. That's right. The guys that love Supras, the guys that love Evos, the guys that love that is the Fast and Furious crowd. And that's okay. It's just not my thing. It's just not my thing. Not that guy. Looking forward to the build, Alex. Alex is right. The muscle car days after the Coyote are over soon. Stop voting Democrat. Bobby Trump comes back and you can't forget all this bullshit. Bobby Trump comes back and you can forget all this bullshit you're talking about. Yep. I believe it. I love being around those cars, working on a hot rod shop in the late 90s. Nas was a rapper. I just started getting into fourth gens again, 243 heads and a Comp Camp 450 wheel horsepower. Not bad. Exactly, man. I had my older brother that led me towards the V8 platform. More so, I'm thankful for that. When people thought 2 bottles meant more power, I'm not that guy. Nas, you mean the rapper? Now, what I love about Bobby Trump is he is finally starting to speak like adults spoke. He said something last night, and I got it sent to me by someone. I'm not going to name who, but just listen to what he says. Listen to what he says. Hold on. Where is it? Where's the sound? Oh, come on. How come you don't have sound, bitch? There we go.
And yet you have people like John Kerry worrying about the climate. The climate. Oh, I heard that the other day. Here we are, guys, threatening us. He's worried about the ocean will rise 1/100% over the next 300 fucking years.
That's what we need back. That's what we need back. We need a guy that talks just
And we say bye-bye.
Regular shit, and a lot of people just can't handle it.
Do not come.
They just can't handle it.
Do not come.
I'm going to come.
300 fucking years. That's an adult in the room. When Bobby Trump comes in the room and he takes Putin's hand and he fucking yanks it towards him. Did you see him shake Trump? Did you see him shake Putin's hand? Trump is a big for those of you guys that hate Trump, he's like 6'4". He's a big son. How tall is Trump? Let me see. Trump. 6'3". 6'3". Takes your hand and fucking yanks it. Oh. Damn, I'm gonna have to find that clip. Fucking savage. We need Trump back to save the cars. Trump 2024, if you want to be allowed to keep your ICE cars, 100%. Damn, I'm going to have to find that clip. I remember the time some dude told me that he had been in a race car all day. So I asked what type, and he told me a Mitsubishi Eclipse. That's what Fast and Furious did to that generation. 100%. That generation, unfortunately, starts saying really dumb shit. And they're mostly like, when I see a Supra painted with this bullshit or an Eclipse painted with that green shit splatter, the first thing I go, that's some gay shit. But there are guys in their 20s and 30s right now that would go, oh, like what movie car do you guys look at and lust after? The General Lee, the DeLorean from Back to the Future, Knight Rider, and Rambo. What was Sylvester Stallone's car in that movie? Fuck. What was the movie? Commando? Not Driven? No. It's an old movie. It was like a Mercury. Sloan Grace. Silver car movie. Cobra. The movie Cobra. Look at this car. When I think of the movie Cobra, I think of Sylvester Stallone's motherfucking car in that movie. Can I get a bigger picture? Yes. Oh man, the memories come back. I was a kid. All right, let me see. I'm old as fuck, man. Let me see. Where is it? There it is. Look at Sylvester Stallone's Cobra. Oh, bro. I was a kid. I was a child. So when I think cars from movies, I think the DeLorean, the General Lee, Knight Rider, and this motherfucker right here. That bitch is bad. I even looked at the dumb dish wheels and I'm like, God damn it, that bitch is bad. Shit. So yeah, I mean, I'm old. I was a sperm cell. The Porsche from Bad Boys. The car is still sexy to this day. Need for Speed was hard. Dropping in late. Okay. AKA the Hudson Hornet, 2-lane blacktop, Need for Speed Mustang. Alex, you remember the TV show called Viper where it would change into a silver Viper concept? For me, that was the car from the movie show. The gray Mustang and the whole wide body was pretty sick from the Need for Speed movie. Hudson Hornet, shit car though. I love it. The AC Cobra from Ford versus Ferrari. Eleanor, okay, it's whatever. Wrath was the Wraith. Oh my God, thank you. The Wraith. He said Wrath. Wraith was a Daytona, Dodge Daytona Wraith movie car. The Wraith movie was great because the car was literally a Dodge Daytona. Here it is. Yeah, man. Oh my God, look at this thing. Look at this hunk of shit. Look at this hunk of shit, bro. I mean, that was badass. Let me see. This one. No, Wraith. There we go. Bro, that growing up, this was this bitch was bad growing up. I mean, and it was a good movie. And they say some of the worst, like the F word, derogatory term for, I mean, oh, look at that thing. This was built back in 80 something. This guy would drink. This guy would sniff glue all the time. This guy right here would sniff. Look at the fucking Firebird with the fucking blower. But yeah, this car was actually Charlie Sheen was the main character in the movie, and he would go around killing people in this car by running into them head on. Look at that thing. And you know what that car was based off of? Guess it. This car. It was based off of a Shelby Daytona Dodge total piece of shit. Thing looked futuristic. Cobra sounded sick. Batman's new Batmobile is actually cool. Rear engine muscle car. It looks gay as shit. The thing looks futuristic. Yeah, the Wraith. I'm old as fuck. Sharon Fenn's tits were awesome. Saw it again. Race scenes are great. LOL. Also, Death Race Black Mustang. The T-Type from Born to Race. Yes, the T-Type from Born to Race, John Monroe, and it was a realistic. The sounds were realistic. The cutouts, when he opens the cutouts and races that guy, it was good shit. Starsky and Hutch, Gran Torino. How about the Gran Torino from the movie Gran Torino? The Gran Torino from the movie Gran Torino was pretty badass. Need to get a tune if my car's air fuel ratio is 16.4. Something's wrong. Forget air fuel ratio. You either have a vacuum leak or a bad O2. So it's not a retune that you need, Matthew. You need to check for leaks and to see if there's parts mismatches. You guys are old. Just kidding. We are old. Cannonball Run. Okay, I'm sorry. The Cannonball Run Lamborghini. Cannonball Run Lambo. The black one. The Cannonball Run Lamborghini, the black one, literally like made people cry. It was one of those cars that was like, I hate the word iconic because I sound gay when I say it. But this car, when it was, when you saw the movie Cannonball Run, to this day, if you see on the road a Countach, you're like, oh my God. So this was the Cannonball Run Countach. And that bitch, when you were 12, 13 years old, bro, look at the front spoiler. Look at everything. What the fuck is a pop-up? Of course there's a pop-up. The fuck out of here. I always wanted an A-Team van, the Impala from Set It Off. Alex, are you doing dating channel? Probably later on tonight if I am doing it at all, but today is the day I spend with the little lady. We do, boyfriend, girlfriend shit most Sundays, and I'm going to spend the day with her. And then if tonight I got some time, we'll do it. But no, not 100%. I think dating channel stuff I'm going to do during the week. It's real difficult. I like having Saturdays and Sundays generally off. Sunday morning, I hang out with you guys every morning. But generally, I like having weekends to myself. Saturdays, I'm mostly doing videos and stuff or working on things I want to work on. So it's real difficult to like do a show on Saturday night when I might go out on a date or hang out with homegirl, whatever, Get that freak on, all good. I appreciate that, bro. Dumb and Dumber Lambo. The Lambo is on Haggerty's YouTube. Yes, absolutely. Paid in full sob. Those bitches were dope. That Lambo and Cannonball. Is that Lamborghini Diablo? No, it is a Countach. Lamborghini Countach. And yes, the Magnum PI Ferrari, the Miami Vice Testarossa when I was a kid was huge. And the Daytona was fucking huge. I'm telling you. Ronin was a good one too. That car killed James Dean was always one of my favorites as a kid. Alex, just say you'll be beating cheeks. We're not mad at you. I'm not beating cheeks. I'm not gonna beat cheeks at I beat cheeks late at night. I don't beat cheeks in the middle of the day. Fuck all that. I got shit to do. Someone said, oh yeah, Ronin. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. So today was interesting. We talked everything, gym. We got everyone's height and weight. We talked Carbureted Coyote. We talked movie cars. We talked me potentially being canceled. We talk a little bit about everything, and that's what the Peasant Chat is for. We just kind of roll with it, and it's a good time to get your Sunday morning set off nicely. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the rest of your Sunday. I will be on tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for YDBT Dailies, and we'll keep everything going as always. Have a good rest of your day. If I do get on the dating channel tonight, I'll announce it, but don't count on it. I would just enjoy your Sunday, and if I pop in tonight at 8 or 9 o'clock, just consider a nice little bonus. See you guys later. Have a great rest of your Sunday.